Good morning, Lewis. I'm Brendan Najera.
And I'm Frankie Corso. Thank you for joining us today for this episode of Good Morning Lewis.
Be sure to tune in every Tuesday morning as we make sure to start your day off on a good note.
So how was your Easter?
It was great. I did a lot of egg searching. You know, any kid in the way, a little stiff arm.
Yeah, I do Easter egg hunts too, and they have money in them, except this year, the Easter Bunny decided to only give all of us one egg, and we opened it up and there was $1 in it. And I was like, what am I supposed to do with this?
It's a budget cut.
Honestly, it was a budget cut, and I ate way too much food, but it's fine. All right, let's start by checking out the latest trending topics. How'd you do this week?
I do great every week.
No.
This one, I went a different direction this time.
Okay, I kind of did too, but
Okay.
they're like not as good, but we'll see.
This is me. So the Oilers and the Kings. Okay, we're in playoff season now for hockey.
Okay.
And the Oilers, that's my second team. That's my backup team because the Blackhawks don't usually make it, and I want to be a part of this. Unfortunately,
understand.
they lost this game yesterday.
Oh.
But we'll get them next time.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't really know much about hockey. I was a Blackhawks. Well, I am a Blackhawks fan, but I don't really watch anymore.
I'd get a second team.
Oh, okay.
On to our next tweet.
Okay. So anybody who knows me knows that I do this. Like, I played softball for my whole life, but my whole life up until I was like 13. And I will talk about it for like hours, being like, yeah, I was so good. Like, I was like a catcher. Like, I was like really good. Like, I should have like played on an all-star team. Somebody needs to tell me to shut up because you were 13 years old and your dad was the coach. Like, you were not that good.
At what point does that expire for you?
Never.
You were 13?
Never. And my family also like gasses me up because they'll be like, yeah, she was so good. Like, she could have went somewhere. I'm like, that's right. All right, on to our next post.
This one, Japanese lawmakers are considering making AI, I'm not even going to pronounce that, images illegal. This is my favorite. I talked about this last time. This was cool, and I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
This was cool.
What am I going to do?
I don't understand. Like, what is it?
It's like, you just put a picture into ChatGPT, like the app, and then it'll make you whatever cartoon you want. But like, this specific style is really cool.
Like anime?
Yeah, you could do that. You could do like The Simpsons.
Isn't this like anime?
Sure.
Oh, okay. I think it is.
Let's on to our next tweet.
He's just ignoring me at this point. Okay, this is a universal experience, I think. My dad, every time I send something to him or like any of my friends' dads, it's always thumbs up. I'm like, like I'll be like, love you so much, have a good day. I'm like, what? Okay.
That's the response. It's the go-to.
It's the go-to. It really is.
It's, what's the word? You could use it for all situations.
Universal.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
You're welcome. All right, let's see the TikToks. I worry about these sometimes.
Me too. That's yours.
Oh. See, nobody understands this feeling like a woman, truthfully, and all the girls watching know this feeling of windows down in the summer, whether it's like a breakup song or literally anything that you could just scream with your best friend. No man would understand that feeling, and no man will ever be in the car when that happens either.
Okay.
It's like therapeutic. It's healing.
I did this with my dog the other day.
Oh,
Don't even.
Okay. Don't tell people that, Brandon.
On to our next TikTok. Speaking of dog, this is the most dog-looking dog I've ever seen.
Dog-looking dog.
Yeah, like if someone tells you, oh, my dog, like this is what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking this. He's got a little Carhartt on.
He's so sweet.
He's just chilling, relaxing.
Do you have a dog?
Yeah, my dog's name is Gum.
Gum?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy. I love that.
Next up, we share some feel-good stories sure to brighten your day.
Yoga is a very peaceful and refreshing activity to clear the mind. But have you ever done it with goats? The Andolin family farm offers baby goat yoga. They've had 23 Nigerian dwarf goats who are over a month old. Studies have shown positive results with human interaction with animals. It can trigger endorphins to improve your mood and can reduce stress levels. If you're looking for fun, but also a relaxing activity to try this spring, be sure to try goat yoga.
As WrestleMania 2025 has come to an end, fans from all over the years went to the event not only for pure entertainment, but to embrace their love for WWE with their friends and family. Many fathers who attend WrestleMania grew up watching the WWE stars and wish to give the same joyful experience to their children. To some, this year's event is extra sentimental due to the all-knowing John Cena entering his retirement after a long 20 years within the industry. Some say the WWE experience is a tradition to be passed down onto the next generation to carry on for the love of the stories and the action.
Taco Bell has officially announced the return of its famous chicken nuggets. The nuggets will be available nationwide starting this Thursday. These nuggets were first introduced last December, but due to the popularity, they were sold out within a week. Taco Bell says it will try not to have such a quick sellout, but this item will only be served for 8 weeks. But Taco Bell says if their nuggets are just as popular as the first time, the chicken nuggets could become more permanent on next year's menu. Up next, we'll show you what is new at Lewis U. Stay tuned.
So many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
For over 50 years, WLRA has been on air showcasing countless students. As the first all-digital college radio station, Lewis University students are given access to industry-leading equipment. Equipment that commercial stations utilize, equipment that creates, and equipment that brings radio to life.
I like WLRA because it gives me the opportunity to get experience with news broadcasting and working with radio.
Stop by De La Salle 210 or at WLRA Radio to get started on your radio career.
Meet the Scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Today, I'm here with our very own co-host, Brandon Najera, who will be a contender for this upcoming MMA fight at Matador Fighter Challenge next month. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
All right, let's get started. So, how did you first get into fighting?
You know, I think a lot of different paths led me to where I am now, and one of them would definitely be when I was little. My dad would watch a lot of UFC.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a little guy, you know. I'm just sitting there watching.
Right.
I don't really know what's going on. I'd rather watch WWE.
Uh-huh.
But as the years progressed, I did wrestling in high school, and to me, wrestling only felt like half the game. It's grappling, takedowns, and I really felt like it was missing something for me to really feel like a whole complete round person. Because I'd enjoy watching college wrestling, but I'd enjoy more watching UFC. And so I wanted to be more like those guys.
That was the most sentimental thing I've actually ever heard you say in my whole life, so that was just crazy. I still can't see you doing this. You just seem very calm, which is kind of crazy for me to say. You do seem calm though, so let's pull up a video. Let's see you doing it. Like, that does not give Brandon. Like, good morning, Lewis, LUTN Brandon. That does not give you.
Well, I mean, like, even now when I watch the videos, because I've definitely seen them a couple times, it's just, I can't believe that's me.
Yeah.
Or I look at it sometimes, I'm like, man, I was like, did that not hurt? But like I don't remember it hurting or anything.
It's just that switch.
It really is. I don't believe when I'm doing it and when I'm not doing it, I don't think I'm the same person.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it is really just a switch.
Alter ego.
Maybe.
We need to name your alter ego.
Batman.
No. No. All right, tell me how you're feeling heading into this next fight.
You know, I feel very good. I'm very prepared.
Yeah.
I think I have a really good team around me, and everyone's, you know, they're as helpful as they can be.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really talking to my coaches, and I'm working with different people, trying to see, really just to be an all-complete fighter.
Yeah.
And that's truthfully really what I want.
Oh, again, with the sentimental stuff, Brandon's just creeping me out. All right, what's been the biggest focus during your training camp this time around?
I think a lot of focus on, you know, just perfecting everything.
Yeah.
You know, these days we're grappling, these days we're striking, and it's just, I feel like the more that I work and the more that I do things, I can really shine more,
Yeah.
is what I'm trying to say. Is if I like doing this move more, you know, we're gonna work it in. You know, if I need to work on my grappling more, I have someone I can do it with.
Yeah.
So it's just, I think the sense of community that I have with my teammates, and I think that's what's really helping me.
Yeah, and I do feel like you have a good support system around you anywhere you go.
Yeah.
So it's good for you. So tell me about your strategy or mindset going into this match.
You know, I think to start off, I might start a little slow. You know, I'm just trying to figure things out, take mental notes of what's going on really. And then at a certain point, I just got to go. All hands down, I got to throw until I win or until I go down. Either way, I want to put on a performance where the crowd, they pay money for it. You know, I'm not going to sit there. I'm not going to be a boring person. It's not who I am. It's not what I do. I'm going to go down there and I'm going to throw. I'm going to give an exciting match no matter what happens. Yeah,
and that's a great mindset to have. I also feel like I'm the same way where like anticipation kills. Like the waiting, it's like, okay, like you got to get in that mindset, but then once you're there and you're good.
It's just, I guess it really is a switch.
I'm telling you, your alter ego, we got to think of a name. All right, so how does this upcoming fight compare to others that you've had? Is there like bigger stakes, tougher opponents, or is it just business?
This one's gonna be my MMA debut. The last two were Muay Thai, so there wasn't any grappling. This one's MMA with grappling, and I've been grappling for a while, and so it's just, to me, it's more well-rounded. This was the end goal at all times. And now all the pieces are pulling in together, and I'm just excited to really show off what I can do and really show off who I am.
Wow, what a way to put that. You're so motivated. I love it. I don't see that here. I don't get that side of you. What's something that speaking of, something that people don't see behind the scenes that's crucial to your prep?
You know, I think one thing's weight cutting. A lot of people don't know about weight cuts. And so basically anyone that fights, they're not gonna weigh the same amount that they walk around at. Yeah. Some people, if they weigh like 180, maybe they'll fight like 165 or 155. Yeah. I think weight cuts is a big thing about the sport, and a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That your bodies can just do that, and that you could just do that for your body.
I think that's the hardest part, to be honest.
So this is gonna be kind of crazy, but you want to show me a couple moves?
I would love to.
Okay, let's see.
I would love to.
See, I'm kind of scared. And those gloves smell.
Let me map down. So basically, right, this is the whole thing. This is the way I think of it. I think of it like, it's like a big puzzle, right? It's almost like a game. So if I'm throwing this one here, right, and you see how you reacted that way, the next time I throw this one, I'm thinking your head's gonna go this way, and I'm gonna go right through here. So
you're ready to punch me.
Yeah, basically. Or maybe like if I throw a shot to the body, you see how you put both your hands down, boom, then the hook's right here.
I would not be a good fighter.
I'm just taking mental notes.
This is his excuse to punch me, guys, by the way.
And then if you look over here, this is our poster. I'm gonna fight Josh Martinez. I think best of luck to both of us, you know?
Best of luck to you. You got my vote. Thank you so much, Brandon. We appreciate it. Coming up next is Keeping Up with Christian. Stay tuned.
Meet the Scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
It is a new day for jobs and careers, and the skills needed to compete are rapidly changing. This is why more students are choosing Lewis University. Lewis prepares you for emerging opportunities in some of the most highly sought after fields. Higher education is the most crucial investment you can make in your future. Lewis provides you with a lasting education that will launch you toward success today and strong growing careers of tomorrow. Begin an education that will pay dividends for a lifetime. Learn more at lewisu.edu.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Good morning, Flyers, and welcome back to another episode of Keeping Up with Christian, where I keep you updated with all of the upcoming events, what's new and trending, and the latest hits here and around Lewis. We are back from Easter break, and hopefully everybody enjoyed their time off. We are only a couple weeks until summer break, so let's buckle down and finish strong as we are almost there. It's also Earth Day today, if you didn't know, which is such a great day to reflect and be mindful of this beautiful planet that we live on. Here on campus, so many events are here to finish out in these last few weeks. In honor of Earth Day, Lewis will host an Earth Day themed succulent planting in Darcy Room 222, where students will get to plant their own succulents or herbs to take home to grow. Also in the spirit of Earth Day, the Sustainability Club will host an Earth Day week movie night screening from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in De La Salle Damien Auditorium. These are both such fun and enlightening ways to incorporate this holiday onto our campus. Also happening this week, Gamma Phi Omega will be collaborating with Guardian Angels to host an event, Mil Mujeres Apoyan Andales. This event will celebrate Denim Day and raises attention to sexual assault awareness, in which students can paint a pair of jeans and write positive messages. This event will take place from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. in the Ibrahim Conference Center. And if you're looking to relax for the end of semester finals shortly approaching, attend the Spring Mental Health Movie Night, also happening today from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. in the Academic Science Center. Join for a series of screenings and unwind with your busy schedules. And around the town on Wednesday, the Satellite Art and Design Exhibition will take place at the Creamus Coffee House in Lockport, which is located at 917 South State Street in downtown. This event will host art and design students and will have artwork exhibited from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. And on Thursday, Ember's Tap House, which is in downtown Lockport, will host another open mic night, which will be from 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. So get your weekend started early and get out to downtown Lockport and support our fellow Flyers. Now on to dining and specialty pop-ups this week. Again, in theme of Earth Day, which is today, the Brown Dining Hall will host an Earth Day dinner from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And Charlie's Place will have a plant-based twist on chicken nuggets during the lunch hour. Celebrate culture, flavor, and sustainability all in one day. And on Wednesday, the Brown Dining Hall will feature prime rib as an option on the menu. Purchase a ticket and enjoy delicious prime rib for the extra cost of only $3. And on Tuesday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., campus will host a food truck night in Parking Lot U near De La Salle and the College of Nursing. This event runs only while supplies last, so grab your friends and come join for an evening of great food. And on Wednesday, there will be an Aguas Frescas sale, which is a fruit-based drinks hosted by Latinos in Medicine in the Academic Science Center hallway. If any of you are in for something sweet as well, which everybody should be at the end of the semester, from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on Wednesday, Courtyard Cafe will host an Active Minds bake sale, serving sweet treats for a stress-free week. And on Thursday, Tasty Treat Thursday will again take place in the Ministry Center from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Darcy Great Room. And lastly, to end this week, on Friday, the Muslim Student Association will host a Samoas and Game Day from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. in the Flyers Den. Enjoy delicious Samoas, play games, and relax with your friends. And for all the sports fans out there, Lewis will host 3 games, all happening this week. This Saturday, both men and women's tennis will face off with McKendree University on Lewis turf, and at 3 p.m., Lewis lacrosse will verse Missouri Western State University. This will celebrate Alumni Day and 50 years of women's sports here at Lewis. These are bound to be great games, especially now that we're getting towards the end of the year, so let's get out and help root on our Flyers again. Also, one last thing to touch on, the production of Ride the Cyclone is set to debut this weekend at the Phillips Lynch Theater. Join on Friday. The show is expected to run from 7:30 p.m. until 10 p.m. Part comedy, part tragedy, the play covers 6 Canadian teenagers whose lives are cut short in a freak roller coaster accident. When they wake in limbo, a mechanic fortune teller invites each to tell the story of their lives uninterrupted, offering a prize like no other, the chance to possibly come to terms with their fate and return to life. This smart, outlandish, and edgy, beautiful play is happening this weekend, so purchase your tickets for this wild ride at 815-836-5500 or visiting www.lewisu.edu, PLTTIX online. That is all for this week of Keeping Up with Christian. Tune in next week for our last week before summer, where I'll give you the latest on all the upcoming events, what's new and trending, and the latest hits here and around Lewis. I'm Christian Kluber.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
looking for?
For over 50 years, WLRA has been on air showcasing countless students. As the first all-digital college radio station, Lewis University students are given access to industry-leading equipment. Equipment that commercial stations utilize, equipment that creates, and equipment that brings radio to life.
I like WLRA because it gives me the opportunity to get experience with news broadcasting and working with radio.
Stop by De La Salle 210 or at WLRA Radio to get started on your radio career.
Well, that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Good Morning Lewis.
Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.